Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host D.dae, this time bringing you Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. If you're enjoying this series, please leave a like, subscribe, and most importantly, leave a comment. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. Sweet. So, awesome. So as you can see, I went ahead and I cleaned out the room, and I decided not to do it on stream and not to record it because this took me about an hour, and I don't think that an entire hour of me just clearing this room out would have made for a good episode. So I was also a little frustrated with this mod pack because of the whole sharpening kit's not working and this and that not falling into place. So I needed to get my frustration out by just doing a lot of the boring manual labor. So I cleared the walls out. They're marble cobblestone, the floors the blue schist cobblestone. The pillars are cobblestone that I used an iron chisel on, and I chiseled it with the pattern that says with CTM. I'm not sure what that stands for, but I know that the patterns end up connecting to each other. So connected textures, maybe? Something like that. I also got rid of the stairs because I wanted it to be an entire chunk. Here's F9, this is the chunk. So the pillars are inside the chunk, and the top is bordered but with the same thing. And then the walls are outside of the chunk. So everything that I have inside, as long as I don't break through that wall, will be inside this one chunk. And of course I can't get rid of this meteorite yet, so it is in the corner until we get a pickaxe with level cobalt. So the nether, we'll probably have to go to the nether before we can get rid of this meteorite. I honestly, I don't know if this is the AE2 meteorite because it's not skystone, but I'm not sure what this is. So this is completely brand new to me. It might be a ticking time bomb for all I know. I don't know. I made I think 3 more furnaces so that I could stack it up high. All of the lignite that I ended up farming, I put inside because there's no other use for it other than powering and smelting, and it smelts 1 item, so it's like the equivalent of tiny coal. I know I've mentioned that before. And then I also went and I got some more sand because I ran out of sand, and it's in my block drawer. Here, I'll do 21 for now. This is one thing that I did in Enigmatica as well. I really love the glass that comes out of the smeltery. If you put sand in the smeltery, it'll turn into molten glass, and then when you pour it out into a basin, it makes clear glass. I love clear glass because it doesn't have those weird wonky textures on it. I like seeing through it, and then also when you break it, you get it back. And the glass that you make in the furnace, when you break it, it's gone unless you have silk touch. So this is one of the things that I wanted to do. See, I got a ladder and a trapdoor. This is one idea that I had. See, I outlined the entire chunk. This is the chunk. And then I wanted to replace all of this grass with clear glass. It's an idea that I had in my head. That sounds like it would make a beautiful looking build. Whoops, a little bit of lag. There we go. And I don't really want to do the ladder to trapdoor thing. It was on the fly and I couldn't think of how to make stairs work with this pillar that I was building over here. So I have my miscellaneous storage, I have my blocks, the 2 coppers. 1 copper came from making the quest, and then you got a wood to copper upgrade, so that's these 2 next to each other. That's foodstuffs, that's seed and saplings. Oop, misplaced that one. And the bottom one is armors, and these vials that I don't know what I can use them for right now. I know that the chemical combiner uses them, but I have a strange feeling that by the time I make the chemical combiner, I'm gonna have so many of these that the extra cobalt, the extra iron, it isn't really gonna matter anymore at that point. So here's to hopefully, you know, they'll end up being pretty awesome, you know. I'll move the liquid glass to the bottom. And then, yeah, you just pour the clear glass. You pour the liquid glass into the basin, and it makes clear glass once it cools off. Let me check one thing. Let's see if smart outputs are a thing. No. At Tinkers.io. Whoa, there's 75. Tinkers.io. Tinkers alloying. I mean, it's called a smart output. Golem, smart wrench. So there's no smart output, so there's no quick casting. Only other way I can think of is by adding a timer. A redstone timer, maybe? Redstone timer. Block placer, redstone clock. Is it a clock? Wow. Silicone, glass, redstone gears, clock. Red alloy, red iron compound. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what I'm gonna do. I might just click these whenever I have time. Like whenever I'm jumping in and out, I will just click on one and make the next one show up. I was looking at this. I have a couple of bones, and I know that these weapons are really rough. I picked up an osmium sword from a zombie swarm that actually fell in through the hole because I didn't have a trapdoor. I was digging out, and I didn't think it was a problem to work through the night because I only had one hole. And then all of a sudden, zombies started falling in through that hole. No joke. One of them was called Dr. Zomboss. Let me see. I should have the name tag. Where did I put it? You got a little kitty cat right here. Yeah, right here. He had 56 hearts. He had all diamond armor, all enchanted, dual wielding diamond swords that were enchanted as well. 56 hearts. Since he was inside my base, I had to just throw myself at him until he died. It took 7 deaths for me to kill him and his little horde that was running around. And all he dropped was the Dr. Zomboss name tag and then these diamond boots. But all of my armor, it all broke. So it was kind of a bummer. And this osmium sword dropped from one of the underlings that was running around with him. But damage 8. I remember that the Matic, if you build it properly, it ends up having more damage than a sword at the beginning of the game. So bone tool rod, I remember it adds the fractured skill trait, which ends up dealing more damage. See, attack damage goes up from 6.4 to 7.75. Durability also goes up. So I'll make a bone tool rod for my stone matic, so when this breaks, damage of 8, I have pretty close to the same damage on my stone matic, which I'm pretty sure the quests are going to make us build it out even more, you know, like, because it's just stone. So once we get into metals, we're going to have a pretty strong matic that actually will be able to be used as our weapon. And then, of course, my Tinker's sword of choice is the longsword. This guy. I like the longsword because if you hold down right, you can charge with it. You can jump, so you can get a super jump. So if you're going to do a sword anyways, you might as well get one that has an additional effect of being able to jump. So that's a little bit of talk. It's nighttime. Let me sleep. I put the bed over here. I'll sleep, and then I'll start working on what I wanted to work on today. We need to find silver ore so that we can continue with the brass to make the molds. I could make molds out of gold, but I need to do this quest anyway, so I'm going to try to find silver today. And that means I'm going to be branch mining. I'm going to go down to Y level 10, around there, because of the uneven bedrock. I'm just going to mine at 10. I don't want to hop around on the bedrock. So I'll mine on 10, looking for silver, so that I could progress in the quest book, in the part of the quest book that I want to progress in. But also, I want to find some diamonds, because if I can get 6 diamonds together, I think I might have enough to build the Steve's Carts tree farm, the automatic tree farm, and I really want to get that up and running, because I remember I made that in Continuum, and I made it a little late, and it ended up backing up with all of this wood at a point in the game where I didn't need it anymore, and it was a super bummer. Like, I could have used it a lot sooner. It would have been so much more useful to me at the beginning of the game rather than at the point that I made it. And then Enigmatica didn't have Steve's Carts as a mod, and that was one of the first things that I checked for. This mod pack has Steve's Carts, which is super exciting for me. I love it. It's so cool to see the little coal cart driving around, chopping trees, planting them for you. You don't have to worry about constantly going above ground and chopping trees and placing them down. It's the first automated thing, which, if you guys know me, I don't like doing automated things. But when it comes to, like, whoa, okay. When it comes to doing things like chopping wood, because of the whole needing to climb up a tree to, what's it called? You know, climb up a tree and get every block for the leaves to despawn, that doesn't give me the same satisfaction that I get when I go mining. Because mining, you don't have to worry about clearing everything. Everything that you end up finding and mining is just... it's just good. Let's see how big this block is. It should pour out to the same length. There we go. I have a feeling that, let's see, on the mini-map I'm facing this way. There should only be a little bit and then water. So I'm trying to hit the water. That might be the cave entrance. There's water. Yeah, well, that one went a little bit further, so I'm doing my math wrong. Playing a dangerous game. Black quartz, I don't need that. I need silver. Iron. Iron is good. I'll take iron. Now that we have the smeltery up and running, we can ore double with the smeltery. This should be far enough. There's more. How am I gonna do this? Should I just go over it? And I know this is dangerous, playing this close to lava, but if you understand the physics of how the lava works in this game, you can be pretty safe around it. Plus, what I like is that lava has light levels, of course, and that makes mobs not spawn. So, mobs are what are super dangerous and have been killing me over and over again. Not lava. And of course, maybe I just jinxed myself, right? But yeah, like, I don't know what it is about this mod pack, but it's been really hard for me to find ore. Like, if I'm looking for a specific ore, or any ore, actually, it feels like the ores are very rare. And maybe it's the biome. I think I might have read somewhere that it also depends on what biome you decide to mine in, because the different biomes have different levels, Y levels for ores, as well as different ores. And is that... That's probably platinum over there in the distance. What I need are diamonds and silver. And if you're just joining us, making brass in this mod pack is silver and copper. Your fingers tingle? Oh, I must have picked up some of the Thaumcraft crystals. Means the next time I hit my bed, I'm gonna get that goofy book, and it's gonna want me to grab mortar and pestle and stuff. Let's see if I can force this. Looks like I can. Did I break it? Yeah, I broke the water source. So let's see. This is lithium. Lithium, I've heard, is rare because of nuclear craft. Vanadium. Never heard of that. Not even gonna pretend that I know what that is. Sorry. And then, yeah, platinum. Bummer. I really need a couple more diamonds. And then I can show y'all how to put together the siege carts. Something shot at me? Let me light up this area real quick. Oh, I usually love going into caves, but this mod pack is so unforgiving. Let's see, is all the... Ah! Oh god. Scared me a little bit too much, buddy. Goblins. Oh, great. I probably just got my butt kicked. He's gonna shoot me, and I'm gonna die. I can't believe I made it out there. Bye-bye. That's how the rookies do it, right? Man. Turn tail and run. I wish I had... Man, should I... Don't like you. Does that guy have a bow? So let me try this. Buddy. Is it even... He's on fire. Oh, did I knock him into the lava? Oh, yeah. See? That's how the pros do it. Let me move this back. Now that I have recovered from my freak out. Why, dude? Why? Come here. Good. That's what you get. Burn. And I gotta watch out. I left a little spot here. Maybe I can just cut this out and the lava can reach? Yeah, perfect. That works a lot better. I need to conserve my my torches. Let's see. I don't like this one block I can see above me. Okay, that looks fine. Looks fine. Before I start mining, I'm gonna make sure that it's at least decently lighted. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Are you stuck? Free you. Another one. Ooh. And it broke. Not working in my favor. Come here, buddy. See if I can make some kind of probably one. Okay, good. Whoa, oh my god, what did I just see? Can I unsee it? Oh my god, no. I have no idea what I just ran into. What was that? Oh no, the loot bag caught on fire. Oh, that scared me. I have no idea what that was. Should I go look again? Maybe I can peek around the corner? What was that? Oh god! I just want to see what you are! Oh my god, are those like fire spitting? What are those? Oh, yeah. Why'd you miss? No, really? And he's probably gonna burn to death. This mod pack is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Making armors is super expensive. The weapons feel like they don't deal any damage. The mobs are heavily armored and they hit like a truck. Let me see if I can get my stuff back. That one zombie probably burnt to death. If not, maybe I can punch him once and he can die. It's not. Punch you. Punch you. Punch you. Wow. Shift. I get all my stuff back. Did I lose? I lost my pants. And I didn't have a chest armor, which is my fault. I took so much damage from that. And why is there a block? Like, why does the light not reach now? It's so strange. Sometimes, like, these red X's show up. Should I just keep continuing in a different direction? See, like, this wasn't like this before. Me dying doesn't change the light level, does it? Okay, at least I took him out. I want to explore, and caving is so much easier, but it is so much more dangerous. Can that reach? Nope. Can you reach? Nope. Can't reach both. Put that here. And then I'm gonna put... yeah, I'll cover that up. And I'll just come back. I'll come back to this when I'm beefier. When I have better armor. When I have... better weapons. maybe this mod pack really, you really have to do like potions as well, temporary potions, which I've always ignored because I can't stand things that are temporary. I wanna make progress. Progress as in, you know, my character's getting stronger. No problem with redstone, no problem with black quartz, but I don't need black quartz yet. Andesite. Let me put that there. And then I need to go up 2, right? Because I went down. It's Y level 9. Y level 10. Okay. And I'll try to avoid bedrock. But like I said, all I need is even more lava. So it's 3 individual blocks. If I break this, it'll pour out. No, it's more than that. Yeah, it's more than that. Depending on how this episode goes, silver. Just one? No, I'm gonna mine this entire area out to see if I missed a couple of pieces of this. Was it really just one? There's lead. Usually lead is the one, like, in the... Let's see. I'm not gonna give up that easy. Unfortunately, I need 3 pieces of silver, and 1 helps me, but it doesn't solve the problem. Yeah, that was probably it. Let me go down just 1 more, because I am that desperate. And no. Okay. Well, let me keep going. Y10. Bauxite. I can't do anything with bauxite. I know aluminum comes. Silver! Yes! 1 and yes! 2. Thank you. That's how games work. Normally you complain about it and then you get what you want, right? Galena, I'm still not sure how to process that. I remember Galena dust and also bauxite being used not directly, but indirectly by using another machine. You can turn it into something. I ended up not looking up what it turns into, but Galena dust ends up, I think, as Invar. So let's see. I'm gonna mine just a little bit more until I think it's kind of unbearable to watch just mining. Just because we might hit diamonds, and then like right before it turns a little bit annoying, I'll turn around and I'll go back upstairs and I'll finish the quest for it. And this mod has yellowite. I haven't dealt with yellowite yet. I've always done uranium. And yeah, I know, don't mine directly above you. Luckily for me, whenever I make that mistake and there is lava above me, it takes a second or 2 for the lava to actually fall. And I don't just stand there and go, oh no, it's lava, and then burn to death. I usually move immediately out of the way. Redstone. I am happy with the amount of redstone that we're getting. Is that black quartz? Oh, is my inventory full? Yeah. Okay. Fine, fine. Oh, it can't reach. That reaches. Good. Let me grab this. And then, let me check one thing in that death trap that I mined out earlier. I could have sworn I ran over some lapis, which I would love to put on my pick. Did I see lapis on the ground somewhere here when I was trying to torch this place? That is scary. Yeah. I want that lapis. Is that really it? Really? Yes, okay. Glad that I am tenacious. There we go. Okay, and I'll leave it at that. I will fill this back in. There we go. See you. I'm not gonna go closer. Boron, don't need it right now. Inferium, I'll grab the Inferium. Selena, nickel, I'll grab that. Nickel. Yeah, got it. Thorium. I'll grab this coal. Because I'm working towards some coal blocks, I really want to make myself a dank null. And I need a ridiculous amount of coal blocks for that. Let me drop stacks. I think I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the red panes to make the first dank null. And each one of those needs 4 blocks of coal. So I've been working on hoarding all my coal and turning them into blocks. And instead of using coal in my furnaces, I've been using the litherite, and I've been using, what else have I been using? I know I was using something else. The litherite. And also, probably just a charcoal then. I know I've been burning wood and turning and making charcoal. So I've been using charcoal to make the torches, and I've been using the litherite whenever I need to smelt something in the furnaces. Man. With finding gold now, and with all of the resources being kind of scarce, now I'm kind of worried that gold is going to be as hard to find in this mod pack as it was in Continuum. So, should I use gold? Make the casts? Let's see how much... Oh, I went past it. Let's see how much brass the silver and the copper make together. Let's see that. And then, yeah, off camera, I'm going to put some stairs in. I'm going to cut the ceiling a little higher. I don't want to put that in my 1-hour episode. That'd be a pretty boring video to watch. The way I'm going up these stairs reminds me of Monty Python with the coconuts. Awesome. So there, yeah, copper and silver, perfect. It also gives me an item reward of 2 brass ingots. Very awesome. I'm glad that I made some progress this time. And I made the sharpening kit, you know, because I tried to make a really great a hardy jump with mining levels, but it ended up not working. So we need an ingot cast. We need a wide guard. I don't want to make a wide. I don't want to make that. Maybe I can toss it back in, and I can smelt it back down. So sword and wide guard. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna dump my stuff off first. This one is blocks. No, not ores. It's blocks, but not ores. There we go. Lead, silver, gabbro. And then, oh yeah, I moved it in front of I made a spruce chest because it can stand next to the oak chest. This is my metals and important things. Let's see, I tossed the brass in immediately. Oop, I overflowed it with liquid glass. Coins, yeah. Inferium. I will also take this and make more prepared flesh. What was it, 4? Yes. And then I will toss that in here. Work on that because I'm trying to get leather. I want to make leather so that I can upgrade my pack to an iron backpack, and it needs a lot of leather. Iron plates, an iron chest is part of the quest book, and then the basic backpack goes in. But I need a lot of leather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13. So 13 leather. And I currently have 3 and then I think 5 going. That's why I wanted the rabbit furs. Did I throw them in here? Where did I throw the rabbit furs? There they are. The rabbit hides, I'm sorry. For these, make 1 leather as well. That's why I was excited about finding the rabbits earlier. Here we go. The spruce is my ore. That I have not smelted down yet. Ingot. Crystal. I have a coal. Was it? Yeah, I put my coal in here. Oh, and then the 1 lava bucket I can occasionally refill. Yep, there we go. Move this bucket out of the way. Arrow. Beep, beep. So that's kind of a bummer. Let me take these out. Yeah, because I need to make room. Oh, it's kind of a doof on my part, but not too bad. Because I need these, this glass, because I want to fill it in. When I fill this entire ceiling in, and you can see out, but not be dangerous, and it'll be lit up, I think it's going to look really pretty. Let's see, do I have room now? I have molten brass, so I have room. Oh, I switched it, that's why. Yeah, it has to stay on the bottom. So I'll let this one pour in. Okay, and now I'll switch it to brass. And I'll get rid of this. Put it in here for right now. Okay, so we needed the sword blade and the white guard. Let me grab this. And I can grab the sword. Didn't we make a sword? Did we not make a sword? I know we can make an ingot cast with a brick. Did we have an extra brick? No, and there we go. There's a brick. There's also a tin ingot in here. That's out of place. And brick, and we'll cast you. That'll make our ingot cast. Very nice. I'll put you up for now. And before I start working on more stuff, let me see. Item reward. Okay. I don't want to make the same mistake I did with the stone tools, where I made the stone tools because I got too excited, and then it wanted me to make flint tools, and I had to toss them all, and it made me cringe. I don't know if y'all cared, but it bothered me a lot. So I need 2 patterns for that, and for the patterns I'm going to need the mortar and the wood. Yeah, so we need 18, and let's see, 18 of these, and compress them and pull out the hammer and hammer them. And let's do, we need the wide guard, and we need the sword. That's the knife, right? That's the sword. Sword blade pattern. We'll switch to the part builder. Oh, and I found out from last episode how I had to move these manually. It's because I forgot to attach the crafting station. I normally do this cross where I put the pattern in the middle, but I was like, I don't need the crafting station. I have a crafting table on a stick. But this actually makes it so that you can click these instead of dragging them between the two. So we need a sword and we need a wide guard. These are going to be what we mold around it. Grab that. And then I'm also going to put 1 lapis on the iron. And hopefully in this mod pack, see how it gives luck 1 out of 60? When I start using it, hopefully it'll fill that up and I don't need to waste lapis. If not, I'll have to manually put the lapis back up. Put the lapis in here, put the ore in here. We have the sword cast, and I'll dump one of these. What was it again for the brass? It is 2-to-1 ratio. So we'll put in, we need silver. I'll grab 1 silver, and I'll grab 2 copper. And we already have 2 copper in, so I'm just gonna drop 1 silver in for now. And while that's burning, I'll pour out a little bit more of the glass. I'll probably do the stairs and the roof of the stairwell off camera, and I'll probably pour out all the glass. And maybe I'll do the ceiling with you guys so you can see the accomplishment, like feel the accomplishment with me. Maybe depending on how I feel, maybe I'll do this and then just show you afterwards, because I'm not sure how long it'll take to lay it all and how much enjoyment y'all will get from it. I know I'm gonna enjoy it a lot. Okay, so it's still a stone matic, so I can repair it with my stone. And then we don't need the copper. Let's see, yeah, we have more brass and the wide guard. What else do you need? We also need a pickaxe head, or actually it's a pickaxe head, axe head, shovel head, and tool rod cast. So I'll go ahead and I'll make all of those now. The tool rod, the shovel, the shovel and the axe. The pick, didn't I already have a pick though? I made a pick and I was debating whether I should use it, right? Or did I toss it already? Did I put it in here? Well, it's just a pick. We can make another one. It's just stone. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3 tool rod. It's just 4. But I'm also going to want to make the binding because I want to use copper as the binding because copper gives the experience boost. That'll be both of those. the pick. What am I sitting at? Molten brass, 1 ingot. Okay. And the binding. And pour out some liquid glass. I need 2 to 1. Drop you in there. Trying to do this as efficiently as possible, but also trying not to be too boring. This is monotonous work. Osmium and silver. So the silver is still in there. Oh yeah, because it doubles. Okay, that works. So that should be 4 and 2. See, they're gonna mix together into brass. And I get 5, 6 molten brass. Okay, that is more than enough. Use that. That. And that. Does that look like all we need? So here are the dingers. Dinger. There we go. So before I get super excited and I run full force, let's see what popped up next. Broadsword. Gold. Mycelium. I want the gold. Mycelium. What is that used for? Mycelium. Let me check before I make a hasty decision. Mycelium. Oh, not U. I need to click on it first. What is it used for? U. When you highlight it and you hit U, it shows you what it's used for. Sand. Farming. Okay. Backspace is back. What? Let me click on mycelium. How to make mycelium is mushrooms and phytogrow and metallurgic infuser. I'm not sure. It doesn't look important, but why is it a quest reward then? I'll grab the gold. I might regret that later, but it's okay. Ooh, I don't need brass anymore because it's ore doubling. Ooh, 64 green concrete. I know if you place it on the floor, you run faster on concrete, but that's a really nasty color green. I'll go for the loot bag. Maybe I'll get something I can use. Like right now. Something beneficial. Iron boots. Lead ingot. That's okay. Bottle o' enchanting. I haven't done that yet. Let's dump the enchantment, and then I am 3-2 feather falling on diamond boots. I will put these in my armor drawer. I'll use those later. What am I missing? I'm missing chest and pants now because they broke because of Dr. Zomboss. That's the one thing I don't have. I have boots and helmets. I have too many. All right. Quest. What do we need to do next? Bronze Age. Oh man. You want me to cast all of these in bronze? I don't need it. I can make the shovel. Yeah. Bronze was... Let's see. I'll make the shovel because I can attach that to the mattock and it won't change that I can still repair it with... I can still end up repairing it with the stone sharpening kits. And see, I got 2 diamonds. I need 4 more diamonds and then I can make the tree farm. Coin. And what was bronze again? Let me look at bronze. There's a bronze blend in this pack, right? You had to make it like this. And it is Yeah, I picked the blend. There we go. So it's 1 tin and 2 copper since it doubles. 1 tin and 2 copper. I will grab and tin. Yeah, we got tin. That should ore double. Wait, what's in here? Silver, osmium, and brass. Okay. I'll pour out another glass. And that should, the tin should mix with the copper. Brass, osmium, silver. I hope the copper doesn't mix with the silver. I want it to mix with the bronze. There we go. It did a half and half. Ah, it did a half and half. Okay, I'll have to break the smelter controller. But here we go. That's the bronze shovel head. Oh no, really? Do I not have enough bronze? I didn't have enough bronze. So I still have tin. So I'll do the same thing again. Ooh, tin. That was a mistake. Copper and tin. Did I... There's 9 millibuckets of silver. Is it gone? And then it's in here, but I can break this. Now it's gone? Yeah. Okay, so I just purged it of the silver. Osmium. There's tin, and now the tin is mixing with that. We got some bronze going. Wow, does the shovel really need that much? And let's see, do I get credit? Yeah, I get credit for it. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna re-smelt it. Bronze. See if I lose credit for it. The pick. Is it more than 2 ingots for these? Wow. 6 ingots for the shovel. It's expensive. I get credit for it. I get credit for it. I know this is cheap, but I don't want to waste these materials. So, they also wanted me to make the wide guard, the bronze sword blade. So let's see, the sword blade, the wide guard, and the hatchet. Axe head. Axe head, sword blade, wide guard. The wide guard. The hatchet. Let's see. I'm only doing this because I don't need these pieces in bronze, and they're expensive. And the sword. Am I getting credit? I am getting credit. as soon as this melts out, let's see, 6, cast that. And do I get credit for all of it? Yes! There we go. So I know that's kind of cheesing it, but I'm not having much luck with finding these ores, and that's really expensive. So I'll toss the sword back in. The sword will go back in. I am going to use... I should have done the shovel head last, but I thought about that at the last second as well. This. So what I'm going to do off camera is I'm going to use the binding to add a copper binding to my iron pickaxe so that it gets experience boost. I'm going to add the bronze. You know, I'm going to do, instead of bronze, since I've already gotten rid of it, I'm also going to do copper for the shovel part of the stone-matic, and so that it can get the experience boost as well. And I'll pour everything else out with the ingot cast, and pour out the glass. Make sure that I have enough glass for this entire ceiling, and I'll do that either off camera, the ceiling, or like at the beginning of the next episode. But I for sure will put in the stairs and knock out the ceiling. And with that, I hope you all have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.